your time today. Take some questions.
Donte, the offense looked good in spurts, I guess, last week. How would you describe it at this point of the season? It's been an unusual ride.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of injuries on offense this year. We've been battling. Our line's struggling due to injuries as well. So we just keep pushing each week. We're getting better. This week we get one of our linemen back that didn't play last week. So, I think it's just a work in progress.
Hey, Eric, how much do you enjoy going in an offense and starting to hit people?
It's fun just even going in there and practice and that sort of stuff. Just getting in there with the offensive linemen, just feel like mixing it up is good. And we had a package like that last year, and I kind of missed it. And I was always getting on the coaches, maybe let me play some wing again. And the coaches did it. So just running out there in the field, it was just a good feeling to just go out there with the offense and get a touchdown with Kendall Gaskins.
Do you consider William & Mary your biggest rival, or is it one of them?
I'm going to have to say it's one of them. Throughout this whole conference, there's so many battles, throughout the season and over the years. So many close games. You can't limit it to one team. You got the James Madisons, the Novas, and even William & Mary. But, the last game of the season right now and what's on the line for this season, I could say it's the biggest rivalry, 'cause just for what's on the line. We got to win, to make the playoffs. So we want to win more than ever.
Do you go into this game with the confidence of having won 5 in a row and having never lost to them, or were those different teams in different years, and the streak is you want to keep it going, but you don't really think about it in preparing for this particular game?
I wasn't even aware what the streak was. I just know we hadn't lost them in a few years, but it's different teams, there's different players every year, so it's going to be a different game every year. But I believe it'll still come down to the wire, and whoever has the ball last, whoever makes makes a big play last is going to win the game.
Both teams have been in a number of games just like that. So maybe I don't want to say it's a disadvantage, but you had an advantage against other teams because you guys know what it takes to win late in the game. Now you're going up against a team that's gone through the same thing you have this year.
Like I said, I expect it to be a battle, and they're going to get it all. They're going to be well coached. They got great athletes. We're just going to match them. I'm sure Coach Trott's going to come up with a good game plan for defense, and Lindenberg, he's going to get the offense ready. So, it's going to be a great game.
Eric, you guys have forced a lot of fumbles and interceptions this year, but William & Mary is a team that doesn't turn the ball over a lot. Is creating turnovers a mindset going into a game?
As a defense, you always want to get the ball back to the offense. So, we approach every game, even in practice, the ball's on the ground, we want to pick it up and, scoop and score it. So, it's always mindset. Wherever the ball is, we want to get it back to our offense. So, we're coached to do it and, we're trained to do it, and we, practice drills to try and create turnovers.
Some of the William & Mary players said that it's weighing on them that they could end their career without ever beating Richmond, and that sometimes when alumni come up to them, they go, great season, but you can't beat Richmond. Do you get people who come up to you guys and say, way to go, beating William & Mary again?
You got the alumni. They definitely want you to beat William & Mary. That's definitely a rivalry from way back. It's probably the South's oldest rivalry, I think is what it's called. So, you got all the supporters who they want to see you get this win no matter how the season's going. So, or no matter what's on the line. Like this is a big win. It's a big matchup between the two teams. So, you get that every once in a while walking around campus.
Donte, can you talk about the defense and the William & Mary defense and the sort of unique things they can do maybe?
Yeah, well, they're a pretty solid defense. Not a lot of teams score a lot of points on them. They create turnovers. They have a lot of athletes out there. They don't do anything special, but they're disciplined and well coached. So we have to come with a good game plan this week and execute.
It seems like every week you get maybe one more player back on offense, and you're sort of healing a little bit at a time. Can you just talk about as a whole where this unit is and sort of getting people back?
Yeah, well, as we all know, we came a long way since the beginning of the season. We're starting to get everybody back. I don't think we're back to the full 11 that we had in camp, but we're close to it, though. So we get another lineman back this week again, and hopefully Kevin's playing this week. So we'll be back to almost full strength.
Eric, have you allowed yourself to think about, win or lose, this might be your last game, or do you not allow yourself to think about that?
This isn't going to be my last week playing as a Richmond Spider. I mean, that's what I've been telling the guys all week. Like, don't make this the last week. You know, just train like you want to win this game more than ever. And I think, the guys, they believe in it. And as a team, like, no one wants to lose this game. We want to play next week.
Donte, the season for you, can you kind of capsulize the frustration that maybe you had? I don't want to put words in your mouth. Without being injured, and how much of that evaporated with one big play last Saturday for you?
Yeah, well, being injured was really frustrating. Just sitting on the sideline for like 6 weeks is watching my teammates out there playing, and I couldn't do anything about it. And then making that catch, I just wanted a chance to prove to the team that, like, I'm still here. I can step up when the team needs me. I just wanted that opportunity.